welcome to session
28?
session 28, 29,
Should be 28.
28 of the Heck Riders. Who wants to give us a recap in exchange for a session recap point?
Well, as I went last week, I will throw it to the floor.
Why not? I very rarely do recaps, so
Ooh.
this is where my memory will completely fail me and it'll go horrible. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
So recovering from the Lisa incident and the sword incident, we set off once again to the I think it was the crashed spaceship.
Not a spaceship, just a flying fortress.
Come on, it's very spaceshipy.
It doesn't leave Avernus. There's no space in Avernus.
Fair, that's fair. Okay. To the crashed airship. We easily dodged some fire on the way there. Although after driving past it, we heard how dangerous it could have been. When we got there, there were some devils, demons. There was some creatures circling above, which we kind of promptly ignored and went underneath the ship to investigate. There was
They would have attacked you had you tried scaling the outside.
There was some
Which might have been easier in the long run.
jiggery pokery with opening doors and then coming into the next cramped room and opening more doors. And then we thought, let's bypass all of these little doors and go up the main pipe inside the ship. And there was a wonderful creature waiting for us all, which we promptly polymorphed into a slug and put. I can't remember whose idea was it to put the slug in the jar.
It was me. And a fucking weapons development platform.
It was a beautiful idea. But we decided not to take the grenade with us and leave it downstairs and then scaled the ship, bypassing the slurpy floor and ended up at the top floor. We inspected some broken machinery and then we came across an innocent, what was the creature?
It was a knoll, yes.
Yeah.
Going nyang 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 nyang.
Something had happened to it. It lost its mind, and before we get to that, we heard some machines, some vehicles pulling up at the bottom outside. We'd hit our vehicle, so we weren't too worried. But vehicles were approaching, so we got our friendly Holivant to go get the grenade. And then Sen had a wonderful idea. Easier. It was gonna be so lovely. We're gonna save the day, but no, it turned out. What was the? It was a Death Shard.
Death Slard.
Death Slard.
Yeah.
Was the man behind the mask who promptly killed Sen, or at least took him out.
I believe 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
Quite a few
that went down a lot.
Because I couldn't lose concentration, I had to immediately jettison the grenade down below. And then we fought this thing. We're doing pretty well. Got a snake to restrict its movements, whilst Zados, I think got some quite a good critical hits in, I think. And then it got very scared of us because we were not to be trifled with, and it disappeared into wherever it calls home. Meanwhile, the worm had done some damage to the crews at the bottom, and I think they'd ran off.
Yeah.
And then, as we left, we decided, why not? Let's explore the middle floor. And there was there were snails that had bones for
Called
shells.
bone whelks.
Yeah, which exploded when you killed them.
Oh yes, which caused a few more problems.
Yes.
And the treasure on the other side of a knoll was a chest containing our rods. Oh wait, no, it contained the locations to the rods across Avernus. So armed with that information, we got on our vehicle and headed home, almost being consumed by the fire tornado things. But we stuck some ichor in the vehicle and sped away.
You juiced it and blasted out, yeah.
Yeah, so we came away with the locations of these rods, plus a whole bunch of flasks of demon ichor. So successful.
Yes. I'm very happy to grant you that that session inspiration point. It was very handily done. So a bit of housekeeping as well. Did everyone see my message about the additional 369 XP?
Yes,
I did nothing about it.
Okay, so
I'm
everyone
excited.
should be on 42,470 XP total. Because I realised that you did fully overcome that encounter, and I don't want to encourage you guys to go for the killing blow every time. I want you guys to make proper, purposeful decisions. So I am retconning how much XP you actually got and giving you the full amount for that encounter because you did succeed. You survived it. Any encounter that you can walk away from, or run away from, or drive away
some
from,
that
or
you
fall
can't.
out of.
Yeah.
42470 was that? Cool.
No, 42470.
That's what I said.
Oh, I heard 42472.
No, 70. 42470.
Right. Okay.
I appreciate that's probably a weird way of saying it, but yes. Anyway.
All right. So, we pick up where we left off. You guys have just driven out of the burning tornado area, and you said that you were going to try and head towards this area right here.
Yeah.
The obelisks.
Oh, yeah,
Is-
yes.
Is there somewhere that we can sleep?
Oh, you wanted
Or-
to have a rest first, did you?
That, given that we almost died, yeah.
Well, do you want to just pull over somewhere and pitch up?
Not really.
Can we look for a lay-by? Can we look for a lay-by?
You want to look for a lay-by to have a nap in?
Yeah,
So-
see if there's one with a burger van.
Yeah, because hell works on what we're thinking about. Can I navigate while thinking of a safe place to rest for 8 hours?
Roll me. Gosh.
Interesting idea.
Yes. This might completely derail the session that I had
I was
planned.
about to say.
I was expecting you guys to just, try and just pull up somewhere and pitch a tent, or try and head back to the garage or something.
I mean, we can
Well, I
always.
I mean, when
Tiny
I'm
hut.
thinking of it, it might take us to that location. But
Yeah. No, but if you're specifically thinking of trying to go to somewhere safe, roll me 2d4.
I apologise in advance.
Not at all.
So that's a 4 and a 2.
Okay. Now this scene might not be completely put together yet, because it is. Okay, so you are driving along. We'll do this one first. And I will set that to private and then roll. Okay.
72.
So you're driving along, and you come to you find that the road is interrupted by a crater. You feel that this isn't your destination, but yeah, there is a big crater in the middle of the road. You can drive around it if you want. You can drive up. You can try and peer into it. What do you want to do?
We talking like human-sized crater or asteroid-sized? Like how big are we? A vehicle-sized crater? How big are we talking here?
On a scale from puddle to shish kebab, where are we looking?
Somewhere in the middle. It's 20 foot deep.
Is it wider than the vehicle? If the vehicle were to drive over it, would it fall in?
The vehicle would fully enter the crater
Okay, so
if you
don't
were to
do the-
go into it.
Does
Well,
anyone feel like something might jump out of that?
I feel this isn't the safe place. I don't quite know how the navigation works because I'm focusing on it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, and your focus is is telling you to keep going. It's on the other side of this.
Okay, yeah. We don't want to stop here permanently, but if you want to,
Want to chuck a rock in, see what happens?
Is there like a wreckage around the crater, or is it just a crater? From
It is.
from where we're at, is it just a hole in the ground, or is it?
It's a hole in the ground. You can't see the bottom of the hole from where you are at the moment.
We could
Like
drive
so,
by.
you've pulled up short before you can just see there is a crater, and you've pulled up far enough away that you can't see into it yet. It's a case of, do you want to approach and have a look in, just drive, give it a wide berth, or just drive around the edge, or even just drive right through it?
We should drive around the edge. Perhaps there's something in there. Something's fallen from above that we could use, potentially. I mean, something's fallen into it. For all we know, it could be some celestial being has gotten itself trapped in here.
Okay.
Do we want to get the vehicle near it, or do we need to get out and walk up to it? Like, are we at risk of the vehicle just sort of falling in if we get too close to it?
Well, we probably shouldn't park the vehicle right on the edge. Probably we should have it a crater's distance away.
Maybe to go and have a look.
Unfortunately, I do not have any skeletons to go scouting anymore.
You do. You just it's wrapped up in your friends. So.
Well, yes. There needs to be some amount of repair work going on, I think.
Well, wherever Sen is going, I shall follow in case he gets himself into trouble again.
I'll pobble over to the crater and just have a peer in.
Okay, you can see that there is a charred corpse lying bald at the bottom of this 20-foot crater.
Dead guy, burned.
Roll perception.
Can I guidance this?
Sure.
18.
Okay, yeah. It seems like it is curled up around something.
It is holding something. I'm not sure what.
I have a skeleton I can send down there.
Retrieve what it is holding.
Yeah.
You may want to stand well back.
I'll use the bone of animation, the summon skeleton, and send it down.
Okay.
We'll be like, how far is the car away from the crater?
A crater's distance away. So however wide the crater is, the vehicle is that width again.
So the crater's what, 20-foot radius?
20 foot deep. It doesn't specify a radius, but I'd probably say that it is. I'd probably say 20-foot radius as well.
So if we get like 60 feet away?
Yeah. So the skeleton ambles into the crater. I mean, are you guys stood at the edge watching this, or do you just see it go in?
Yeah,
wait a bit.
I think Sen's curiosity is too strong. He's going to watch it.
Okay, I'm following him.
I am going to have a hand on Sen's shoulder, ready to cast something if needs be.
I appreciate all the worrying, but I think I'll be fine.
How many hit points do you have?
21 right now.
Oh shit, that's more than me.
Yeah.
Fuck you then.
I may have a total of 30 completely, but right now I'm mostly okay.
Yeah, you guys pumped your healing into him after he went down a lot.
If we're genuinely concerned for people's health, I can just pop another healing spirit.
I mean, I'm on 12, but I think I'm just going to go and stand 65 feet away.
Okay, so the skeleton walks down to the charred corpse at the base, and you see it basically tries to move the arms, but the arms are really fragile and they just break away, and singed pages fall forth. The skeleton picks up these pages and then walks back towards you with them. And then when it gets in front of Delwyn, it hands them out. Yeah, it just holds them out for Delwyn to grab.
What do they say on them?
Does Delwyn grab them to look?
I back away the same amount the skeleton has walked towards
Okay,
it.
okay.
It just seems like a landmine.
I have detect magic, so I will cast detect magic.
Okay, they're non-magical.
Okay, is the skeleton holding them out, or is he holding them close to his chest? Like, can I make out any of the words and therefore what language it's in?
What languages do you speak?
All of them. No, sorry, speak. I can
read.
read.
What ones do you read?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes. As a warlock at second level, I can read all languages.
Okay. Well, these are in common, actually.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, actually, it depends. What does anyone want to give me a guess on what language the Demonomicon is written in?
Abyssal?
Abyssal? Yeah, Abyssal.
Is it a book by demons or about demons?
About. It's the Demonomicon
Infernal.
of Igwilv.
Oh,
Sylvan?
Will. Oh, no. What would she write her language in?
Sylvan?
Probably.
Fae?
But not necessarily? Like, it's not a guarantee she'd write it in that. I don't know.
so it's from a Lost Adventurer. Okay.
It's from Tasha.
Yeah, that's one of her names.
The Tasha.
The Tasha,
As in Cauldron of Everything, Hideous Laughter, Caustic Brew.
Yes.
Which
But these parchments comprise a chapter of the Demonomicon of Igwilv, detailing the abyssal realm of Pazunia.
Ooh.
Do
Azuzu.
you want me to have a quick flick through, Delwyn?
Oh.
Okay, against my better judgment, I shall take the pages to then flick through them.
Okay, yeah,
As-
they just give you information about the abyssal realm of Pazunia. It's non-magical. It's just information about that particular abyssal realm.
The corpse at the bottom of the crater, is it a full intact corpse?
Well, the arms have just been broken away. It's the corpse is incredibly charred, and the bones are very fragile.
Right.
Like with Delwyn's skeleton, I was calling the Sen skeleton. Delwyn's skeleton just trying to move the arms caused them to just come apart really easily.
If I walk up to the edge, does the detect magic ping?
No.
Are the edges smooth or are they kind of rough?
Smooth. In fact, I should probably say the interior of the crater is kind of glassy.
Like a
That was my next question. So it looks like this is a sort of thermal explosion as opposed to a kinetic explosion.
Yeah.
Thing.
is the hole cylindrical or is it more oval, as if an explosion has gone out or a beam of light has gone straight down?
Gone out.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Is it so the pages are just in reference to a different realm of hell? Different
Not
layer
even
of
hell.
Oh, is it not hell?
No,
Oh,
this
sorry.
is referencing the abyss, which is where demons come from, not Avernus, where devils come from, or hell, where devils come from.
Right.
Yeah, there's the 9 hells and like the 1,000 layers of the abyss or something, or 1,001 or something.
There's also the howling plains of Pandemonium is the other evil realm. So you've got hell, of which Avernus is one plane, is lawful evil. The abyss is chaotic evil, and then Pandemonium is neutral evil.
Oh, don't read while we're driving, you'll get carsick.
Yeah. So I'll put the pages away in my rucksack, I guess. I'm not getting any bad feelings. They're not whispering to me or anything like that.
No.
Okay, then they can go in my rucksack, and I'll continue to focus on navigation.
Would Sen know? Like, is this particular volume, this book, is it rare, or is this like this is relatively common? There's lots of copies. Like, is it what's his name? Volo's Guide to Monsters, or is it like the Necronomicon? Like, or where is the scale here?
How lost and forbidden is this knowledge?
Yeah, exactly.
It is. Okay, it's nowhere near as easy as any of the works by Volo.
Okay.
This is something that Tasha has put together, and Tasha, despite having an entire source book named after her, giving out information, as far as Ryan is aware, she's not typically one to share information easily. So this isn't, but it's not any of her encrypted works.
Yeah.
So it's something that is knowledge that she has given out, but she didn't give it for free.
Oh, whatever this is, it really cost them quite a bit to get in the first place as well.
But like being exploded, or was that afterwards?
It's hard to say. Do I know much about her in general?
Probably not.
No. Okay.
No, with Sen's background and history, it's unlikely that he would have run in the appropriate circles.
Yeah, he might know about like.
He might have heard the name from his master, but
Avoid this woman. She's dangerous. Like yes.
that
Here's
was
one of
well.
her spells, so you can throw acid at people.
Yeah.
yeah. That's probably as far. Yeah, the Thaans probably didn't like talking about her too much because, they want to believe that they're the biggest and baddest spellcasters out there.
For the most part, they kind of are.
For the most part, they kind of are, but there are some certain people that make people go, but what about this person? And so they don't like to talk about the people that could be held up as that kind of example.
Yeah.
So Tasha, Ilminster, etc. So,
Okay.
back on the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we see anything else about actually?
No.
Okay.
No, that was just a fun little thing that I rolled on that on the random table of Strange Encounters in Avernus.
Nice.
Which I'm trying to weave something into every journey, just to make the world feel a bit more interesting.
That's a random encounter table that's not just monsters. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you carry on driving, and then, as you drive, I'm going to need to open up just a little something else. That's the one that I want.
All my skeletons. Oh no, one of them's still alive. Just has almost no HP. And then one of them's broken.
So you're driving along, and then you hear the map say something,
Oh.
and it says, "Mahadi's Wandering Emporium has a knack for showing up when you least expect it." And then, as you glance away,
What fucking say?
as you just glance, it's like, wait, what was that? And then you glance back at the road, and you realise that some a collection of, it looks like war machines with tents rigged between them and canvases and things in a circle is like just off to the side between some rocks. It's like, wait, what? And you just see a sign that says Wandering Emporium.
Are the cars driving while they have tents, or are they
No.
parked?
No, they're parked in a ring.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like an infernal bazaar.
Yeah.
Guess so. That was like my, what was it? The Find Dimitri goal then in the second session. I was like, oh well, I guess that one's done then.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
I
it
assume
makes perfect sense for if you guys for what Zados was thinking about for you guys to be here.
Mhm.
Whether or not Zados's aim was true.
I assume though that we're supposed to be able to see everything, not just like the small light that I currently see.
Oh, can you? What can you see? Can you see everything, or can you see?
I can see down to there.
Yeah, like, and I can see like down to there.
How big is that?
All right, I wasn't sure how I was
got,
going to
like,
do
a
this,
circle.
but tell
Yeah,
you
60.
what.
I can see, basically, I can see my dark vision range.
Yeah, same.
Also, my OCD really hates that that sign is upside down.
Oh, I see.
It's making me twitch.
Sorry, Foundry doesn't let me rotate maps, so it has to go in
That's
as
all
is.
right.
I mean, I suppose I could have rotated it before it went in here, but meh.
Funny.
Uh,
Yeah.
Did I also set up? Yeah, I didn't set up walls in this because this is just to illustrate. So rather than doing that, I'm just going to.
Oh.
There you go. You should be able to see everything now.
Mm-hmm.
And I can.
Yep.
Okay, so yes, you can see what appears to be a travelling bazaar. A wandering menagerie of merchants, artisans, and misfits who ply their respective trades and sell their wares under the direction of Mahadi. I've even got some art for him,
Oh,
if I can find it.
love a good bit of art. Oh, he is not a human. Fuck no, is he a human?
He looks human.
He
Human
looks
That's kind of
human.
the point. Even the humans here don't like human.
That's true. Yeah.
And you can see, standing at the entrance is that gentleman.
Hmm.
You Mahadi?
Ah, welcome, welcome. I am indeed Mahadi. Welcome to my Wandering Emporium. If you wish, you may gather supplies, weapons, even infernal war machines, as long as you've got the coin. If you need a safe place to rest and perhaps a good meal, I provide a wonderful service. You will taste delights. You may even sell demonica to a crazed wizard that lives here. And if you, we will accept gold and soul coins.
Right.
Which would you prefer, and which has more value?
Oh, it depends on a merchant-to-merchant basis.
How much for this good place to rest?
Well, you'll have to step into the...
Okay.
2 seconds, I've forgotten the name of everything. You'll have to step into the infernal rapture to rest.
What
Please.
is the infernal rapture?
Oh, it is my humble inn.
Right.
It's not humble. I'll give you that
No.
one for free.
You know someone called Katya?
Katya! It's been a long time since I have had the pleasure of her company.
She told me to seek you out.
Did you? Oh, would you happen to be one of her little pets?
You could say that, yes. Yes, no term more appropriate, I would say. My name is Dagomir.
Dagomir.
How do you know the old bag?
Oh, we fucked. A lot.
Give me 1 second to just regain
Process
my
that.
whole lizard composure. Thank you for this beautiful gift, Brian. Did not need to know that, but okay, thank you.
I mean, when she gets into it, she's like a cat in heat. Oh,
I didn't need to know that.
No. Turn to the other guys. Can we have a huddle?
Yes.
well, make yourselves feel welcome at Mahadi's Wandering Emporium. And then he turns around and heads back off into the Emporium, into the bazaar, and into one of the tents that's in there.
Well, that is the worst thing that's happened to me all month, and I'm in literal fucking hell.
I wanted to ask him if there was a library here, but with that statement, I didn't think I lost my flow.
Yes, quite. You want to stay here? Try? Might be a place to sell some demonica, no?
Yeah. Might be I'd be curious to try some of the food. He says it sounds delightful. It's been a while since I've managed to taste anything beyond garbage.
Yes.
It's possible this place actually has food that will not taste terrible.
Yes.
But in all things, there is a price. It's probably made with like diced baby or something.
Baby what?
Everything.
Okay.
What was your read on that guy, Lulu?
Oh, he seems familiar, but I can't remember why.
Can I just double check with you, Ryan? Which way did his hands face?
Oh, backwards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That tracks.
I'll share that with the group.
Like
These sights and sounds and smells are also dimly familiar.
You think you've been here before?
Maybe?
Then it is worth going in.
Yes. I say we go in, we find a place to rest, and then we explore once we've slept.
It works for me.
Sounds like a good
Need
plan.
to find out what the price is to stay here, though.
Yes.
Why do you think this place is safer than the garage? I mean,
Uh,
I'm all about shopping and gathering supplies, but sleeping the night amongst strangers seems...
More we are here now rather than that it is any safer than the garage.
And if we do pay for safety, then it is guaranteed by a powerful fiend. They are as bound by contracts as we are.
The signpost at the entrance understandable in all languages for some reason, simply states all are welcome here. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions.
No spellcasting.
No spell casting of any kind. Okay.
That's
good
And
to
scrolling further down, I realise I've missed some bits.
Okay.
So, the official intro is supposed to be a collection of brightly coloured tents stands clustered together, creating an oasis of comfort amid the dread landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines form a horseshoe about the tents, with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains strung between them. Soft, lilting music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look. You can see inside this horseshoe-shaped perimeter, you can see people walking around. You can see humans, Durgar, hobgoblins, salamanders, succubi, incubi, and other assorted creatures just wandering around. Some of them appear to be manning stalls, some are visiting said stalls.
Is there like a car park of demon grinders outside the horseshoe?
Yeah. There's an incubus providing a valet service. He's got a little hat and everything.
Amazing.
I like it.
And there are in order, for the valet service, you have to sign a little contract.
Of course you do.
Read
Which
that fucking carefully.
which just states, it uses flowery language. But I tell you what, give me an investigation check. Anyone who wants to look at this contract.
Sen definitely wants to look at this contract.
Nice.
Ooh.
Came through for a set, Owen.
Okay, yeah, Delwyn, you have a look at that and just... It very simply states that they will, free of charge to all patrons... All patrons.
So we are now bound to...
They will happily take your war machine away, park it in the little car park, and make sure that it is protected, untampered with, etc. And all you have to do is get your token that you're given stamped by one of the. They've got to validate the parking. So if you don't buy anything, then you have to pay a soul coin to get it back. But if you do buy anything, then you can get your parking validated and you'll get it back free.
Okay.
Large, complex administrative systems are the real hell.
Yes. And Mahadi doesn't leave immediately.
Okay.
Mahadi reminds Lulu, yes, I sheltered you for a while after you became lost in Avernus. Oh, thank you.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was... Time works differently down here in the down below, but it was quite some time. Centuries, maybe.
Do you happen to know if there's any place that sells books or scrolls or things of that nature?
Well, we have a number of establishments here. We have my Infernal Rapture, which I take very seriously. Every patron that enters the demi-plane that houses my establishment must sign a contract. It's a very simple arrangement. Just simply stipulates that you must pay for everything consumed and all services used before leaving. However, it also guarantees your safety, and it is quite nice, if I say so myself. We also provide food and spa services at the Infernal Rapture. There is also the Fire Snake Forge, run by some salamanders named Rash, Skids, and Slag. They will provide you all weapons, armours, and infernal war machine repair services that you may require. There's also Bernie the Barber. She's a human woman who provides any services that Barber might need, up to and including medical attention for those with injuries or ailments. She also quite likes a good story, and you may find that if you're looking for information, that she may be able to provide assistance. There is also, from here to Avernus, an Amnesu named Fetala. Provides a courier service, and sorry, I'm trying to read this as I talk. providing a courier service and a little bit of information brokering himself. And then there's Icar's Away, where there is another human who sells flasks of demon ichor. He will also buy flasks of demon ichor as well, should you have any spare.
Might be useful.
And finally, there is a hobgoblin named Zaneth, who buys and sells lava at his lava farm.
What does... how? I have many questions.
This place is weird. I want to go home.
I
don't have a home.
I'm hoping that the Forge might be able to assist with some projects of mine, and potentially the information brokers might have books.
Yeah, he just sells lava. CR rating.
Want to buy the box or buy the bucket?
CR rating 0, 9 strength, 9 dex, 10 con, 6 int, 10 whiz, 2 charisma, 20 foot speed, lava. Medium sized.
That's the lava or the guy who sells it?
The lava.
Why does the lava have a CR? Is it a creature? Larva.
There is a creature in the on D&D Beyond just labelled lava.
LARVA or LAVA?
LARVAE.
A larva.
Oh, larvae, not like molten rock.
Oh,
Or
that
on the
makes so
singular,
much more sense.
LARVA.
Yeah.
We all heard lava,
Lava.
as in the molten rock, and we're
Sorry,
like,
no.
this is
I
very
would love some
confusing.
pet lava.
Right.
No, okay, so a lava is a miserable fiend that retains the facial features of its previous form, but has the body of a fat worm.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it has a face. Oh, that's not nice.
No. Although now I kind of want to include a vendor who just sells lava.
Fucking swap it over, dude. That's amazing.
In Avernus, you're selling lava. It feels a bit like you just look at it, it's like, what's special about your lava?
Selling coals to Newcastle.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it. I have to. I didn't read the contract before I signed it properly. So now I sell hot rocks. Melted rocks. Lovely. Yay. No.
That's brilliant. Sorry.
So Mahadi will happily point you towards any of these services.
Okay.
How much will it be for each of us to stay?
Also, do they sell soul coins?
You can potentially get soul coins. I think there's a section for that later. Hang on. Okay. Okay, it's a soul coin for a full meal.
Per person or per the group?
Per person.
Are we receiving
However,
the meal?
he can charge 5 to 10 soul coins for an exotic request.
The last Sumatran rhino, please.
Alive.
Oh God. However, Mahadi does say that consuming food at the Infernal Rapture has some exceedingly good benefits. And I don't just mean that you get a little Mr. Kipling cake as a dessert.
What's the price for in gold? Because he said he accepted that as well.
He said some merchants would,
Some
but he
merchants
didn't.
do.
Oh.
But we
That seems like a lot of soul coins.
Okay, well,
We-
should we go to the flask vendor first to see how much we can sell some of our demon ichor for?
Yeah.
Because
And then we can at least get the parking validated. I cannot believe I said that in a fucking D&D session. 4 quid an hour. Sorry, I'm still on the guy selling buckets of lava.
what is beautiful about that is that Ryan didn't think that's what we were thinking, and we were all thinking the hot molten rock.
So, did you read our faces and go, they have really confused faces for what should be relatively simple?
I mean, he's selling. I thought you meant like little grubs. Which,
No.
to be fair, as you're walking past the lava farm, you can see the old hobgoblin warlord I mean, just roll insight.
Ooh, okay. I usually do pretty well with these. Not today.
Okay, so anyone who got above a 10, this is an incredibly bitter old man.
Oh, jeez.
Like, you've met some bitter people in your journeys. This man takes the cake.
Buddy.
I think we'll leave him alone. I don't think we want any larvae for any. You want some larvae? Any of you want?
Wait.
Own lava.
Oh, he waves us over?
Yeah. When he sees you poking your heads in.
All right, why not?
Okay.
And as soon as you enter, he goes, "I'll give you 9 soul coins for Mahadi's head."
No.
No.
Cool. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Out of curiosity, why do you want to kill him?
No, from me. I'll state that now.
I mean, everyone in here is damned or evil or trying to kill us or trying to kill each other. So I'm not so surprised. But
My name is Zaneth. Maybe you've heard of me. Roll history. Anyone who wants to. It's a hard check.
okay, then might have. No, I'm not rolling well today.
Histoire.
History, yes. No, nobody's heard of him.
I wish I'd succeeded to immediately tell him I hadn't heard of him.
I am sorry. My education was mostly focused on people above hell, not below it.
No, I came from the material plane.
You-
I rose to power there. I destroyed entire kingdoms. My conquests were legendary.
How long ago?
I don't know.
You don't know anyone called Cassius, do you? Another hobgoblin.
No.
Okay, that's fine then.
Well, no, I managed to catch the eye of the mighty god Magubliet. Offered me command of the battlefields on Gehenna.
Old mags.
But before I could get my first victory on that plane, Mahadi collected on my debt and bore me away here, and now I languish in obscurity far from the battlefield. Far from the battlefield I hope to die on.
What is your debt worth?
I must labour here in perpetuity.
So Mahadi has you selling grubs.
Yes.
Are they any good?
The devils like them.
Oh. Why do they have faces on them?
Because there used to be other devils.
Ah.
But then they're like, washed in the sticks a lot. I buy them from the Ugloths. They're washed in the sticks a lot to just wash away them until they're left like this, and then you've got a clean slate to do whatever you want with.
What are they for?
Yes.
I think some of them eat them.
Yeah, devils eat other devils, which used to be people.
Some of them. Sometimes they want just a new little toy to play with or a pet.
How much do you sell them for?
I charge 1 soul coin per larva.
Do you accept gold?
Nope.
This is the perfect music for this moment, can I just say?
It's just really an odd thing.
He's got 6 larvae trapped in cages at the moment.
Are they?
What are they doing in the cages?
They're just.
So,
Seems
what happens if you sold all of your lava? How would you get more?
I buy them from Ugloths.
But when they come through the encampment,
I've got some suppliers.
Are they particularly obedient things, or are they just going to try and murder us in our sleep if we buy one?
I don't know.
I mean, you're not a very good salesman.
Yeah, your sales pitch leaves a little to be desired.
I don't think he's got the zest for his craft, He's selling fucking worms.
These babies sell themselves. Hags like them.
Eggs.
Hags, yeah. Hags in particular like them.
Well, we know where to come if we need a present for the med woman.
If you're not going to do a deal to give me Mahadi's head, then why don't you just? And if you're not buying a lava, I apologise for taking up so much of your valuable time.
Wait.
I didn't say my time was valuable.
I love that Ryan just arranged it. For the benefit of the recording, Ryan all but flipped off the camera and walked out the room there.
I will also take this opportunity to get a drink.
If he's
Then.
genuinely gone, I'm going to get a drink.
Yes. 2 in it, right?
Yeah. You're back.
Hello, recording. It's just you and me right now. And one of Mike's cats. How you doing? Hey, Ryan.
Hey, so you know when you have an idea,
Yeah.
and then when you're in the middle of the idea, you think, this was a mistake.
What was the idea?
The idea that I would just walk away because I need to do.
We all
without telling
fucking loved
anyone.
it. I mean, do not second guess yourself on that. it was like, for the benefit of the recording, Ryan did everything except flip the camera off and peace out.
Well, I hope it wasn't too confusing.
No, we loved it. Oh dear. Like Joe, I'm not gonna lie to you, Joe desperately wants a lava. Dag does not want a lava.
Well, you just want a big fat worm that goes. It's the same size as Dagamir.
What kind of question is that? Of course I want a big fat worm that goes "Mrr."
I was thinking this would be a nice, serious session.
Yeah. Genuinely for all that, I was like I was really trying to. Is it like an elemental? Is it like a fire slug or something? Like,
No, it's a big, fat, transformed demon worm. It's
Yeah,
washed into a slug in the sticks.
Ryan has also informed me that it is medium-sized.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's a big larva.
Yes.
As I said once again, Joe desperately wants a lava. Dag does not want a lava. Quoth Ryan, you want a big fat worm that goes "Mrr." Yes, obviously.
And like, to be medium sized and be a larva, it's got to be as long as I am tall.
Yeah.
That's humongous.
Yes. No, it is roughly the same height, or the same length that you are tall, and roughly the same width. Just with a face going.
That is an upsetting flesh tube.
Anyway, after that brief impromptu break that I did not announce.
Should we go to the demonic salesperson then?
Wait.
Devil, whatever.
Wait, how many soul coins were you offering for his head?
9.
9.
9.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
We know what he is, and think of how easily we've managed to get.
Well, I mean, he goes. Well, when you asked to double check how many is he offering, I'm offering you. He just
It goes in his purse and goes and starts checking.
9.
That seems to
That's
me
all he
like
has.
saying, I want you to kill this Colombian hitman for me, and I'll give you goes to wallet. I've got £31.46. That is the deal we would be making.
That's very much the energy that you're getting from
Yes.
this. He's just fucking given up, but he can't give up. He's not allowed.
What is life without hope? This.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
once we leave the tent that he's in, can I then whisper to the others?
As you when the curtain closes down off behind you, you just hear some gentle sobbing.
Okay, so can I whisper to the others? Well, he said he wanted his head, but he didn't say that it had to be attached or not attached. So if we just get the guy that he wants to come in there.
Or we remove the head from something else. Give it to Mahadi. Ask for it back.
I think we should just leave the poor
I think we should as well.
man alone.
Let's go to the demonic or salesperson.
See if we can. Yes.
Who is it? Did we get the name of the person who?
You walk in and you see a human man.
An actual human man?
An actual human man. Except for the fact that his arms have become tentacles with fingers at the end, which increase his reach by 5 feet.
Is that as a result of Demon Ica, right?
And also, he doesn't have any ears. He just has smooth skin where his ears should be.
Hi.
He's not looking at you.
Hello!
No, he's currently busy putting things on shelves with his tentacle hands.
It's not like he can't hear us because of his lack of ears.
Definitely can't hear you because of his lack of ears. And he doesn't know you're there because he hasn't seen you yet.
I'll pick up a little rock and just flick it at his back. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, can you understand me?
Is there a pad of paper?
And then he points at Zados. I can lip read. No lips.
That's true. Lizards don't have lips.
I don't
what
have
a
lips
fantastic piece of zoological role playing. If I could give the DM inspiration for that, I would.
I'll take inspiration, and I'll arbitrarily give myself advantage on a roll somewhere.
Deal.
Well, I guess you two are doing the talking then, as I don't have lips either.
No lip buddies.
I'm sorry, I don't understand anything either of you two are saying.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Eliak.
Hello, Eliak. I hear that you are buying Demon Ica.
Yes, the wonderful Demon Ica.
Okay. How much are you selling? How much are you buying Demon Ica for?
I'll give you 25 gold pieces a flask.
Do you buy them for soul coins at all?
I'm sorry, I don't have many soul coins.
That wasn't quite what I asked, but okay.
No.
And how much are you selling them for?
100 gold pieces a flask.
Ooh, it's quite the markup.
What do you expect? We're in Avernus.
Yeah, I mean, where else are we going to go? We can
Also,
go
it
to
looks
hell.
like there's quite an occupational hazard involved.
Okay.
Oh, this.
All of
Yes, I
all
know.
of that.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what you're saying. You look over and you can just see what looks like a chemistry lab set up on the side. It looks like Dagomir probably doesn't know what titration is. However, I imagine Joe does.
Yeah.
He looks like he's got a full-on titration set up here for Demon Ica.
What is he mixing with Demon Ica to need to titrate it so precisely is my question.
Well, or rather, he's trying to see if he can break it down into component parts.
What, he's got like a Liebherr condenser?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I studied chemistry, over a decade.
How much for us to cure you of the Demon Ica curse?
Ooh.
Do you want these arms?
The extra reach is handy, but it would be nice to be able to hear again. I'd need to think on it. Can I keep the arms, but get my ears back?
I don't think it works like that. I think it's a one remove curse to remove them all, I'm afraid.
See if he'll validate the parking.
Will you validate our parking?
If you buy or sell something, then sure.
I will give him one flask of Demon Ica for 25 gold in order that we can get out of here without having our souls taken.
He gives you 25 gold and validates your parking.
That's helpful.
Everything here is terrible.
I'll give you a soul coin if you can cure my ears.
How did we fix this again? I
Remove
forgot.
curse, I believe.
I can do that tomorrow. I don't have it. I don't keep that prepared because usually we don't get Kurt. Well, I don't know.
I'm sorry,
I
I still can't understand anything you're saying.
He's saying maybe tomorrow. He needs to rest.
Unless you can do it.
No.
Neither of okay. Yeah. But a soul coin would be worth it.
Yes. Well, we
And-
could
and-
always go camp outside in the car park.
We were going to go see the. I wonder what it would cost to just to stay in the.
Probably
place.
more than we can afford.
Maybe.
He still can't. Thank you. We will come back later.
You're very welcome. I have many flasks of Demonica for sale.
So,
He's ne-
so to recap, Ryan, we have an angry guy with worms,
Angry hobgoblin warlord.
an angry hobgoblin warlord with worms, this guy, and a guy who fucked my mum. That's what the Wandering Emporium has been for me so far.
Wait.
I mean, you've got more. You could go from here to Avernus, the courier service.
Wait, should we see if...
There's also Bernie the barber, which is another human woman. And then there's the Forge, and then there's the Infernal Rapture itself.
So,
Good to go see the forge.
yeah, should we see if the innkeeper will give you a family discount?
He's not my dad.
Are you sure?
Yeah. How
Yes! My parents probably got killed in some fucking swamp somewhere.
Ah, so this is the stepdad.
Still family.
There is a very cold reptilian looking.
I don't. I
Always looks
think
a
he's.
cold
that-
reptilian.
Yeah, I
Is-
think he's upset.
Are you showing love right now? Is that what lizard love looks like? I don't know. Right, let's go check out the forge.
Yes.
Everyone's dunking on Dag.
I don't know why. It's the day for it, I guess. Okay. So,
Okay, so you head into the Forge, and you can see 3 salamanders in there.
Okay.
And they, you can see that 2 of them are just. You can also see that they are currently assisted by 9 magmins and 8 suits of animated armor.
whoa.
It's quite a, and they currently have a. They currently have a war machine that has been levitated, and its wheels have been taken off.
Sure. So it's up on the bricks for the people to do work on the underside.
Yeah,
The infernal equivalent of a chop shop. Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see 2 of the salamanders are currently doing something to the other side of there, and there is one that is just by a counter to the side. Looks like he's like doing an inventory or stock take or something on the things. Basically, you can at a glance you can see all metal armor and weapons that are listed in Chapter 5 of the Player's Handbook.
All manner of weapons, or all different
All
kinds of metal.
metal armor and weapons.
Oh, okay.
Is
That
this
makes sense.
infernal iron?
Some of it might be.
Yeah.
I will go up to the salamanders, or the salamander at the counter. Hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This conversation is going to take a long time with the both of us, I think.
My name is Rush.
Right.
Yeah, that hissing sound is actually just the sound of his skin sizzling.
Ah.
It's salamander. That's
Yeah,
not him. That's not him hissing. That's not him hissing with his mouth.
Right. It is him hissing, but not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him passively.
I have a request. I was wondering if you could assist me with something. What kinds of metal? What kinds of things, in terms of price, what do you take in terms of currency?
Oh, we will. We deal in gold.
Good. Do you have, what kinds of metals do you have?
A wide variety: iron, steel, gold, silver. Small amount of infernal iron. Some precious metals.
Do you have mithril or adamantine?
I'm afraid not at this moment.
Very well. Do you know, so he'll take out because he has the skulls, from the iron skeleton. He hasn't checked to see if he can repair it, but he'll look at it. Have you ever seen any work like this before, by chance?
No, this is quite unique to my eyes.
If this was once an undead skeleton, do you think that between the two of us, I do the carving and you do the pouring, you could replicate this with infernal iron.
How many hit points does a skeleton have?
A normal skeleton?
Do your skeletons have?
My skeletons have hold on, is it gone up? It might have gone up. I think they have 20 hit points.
And how much would a normal one have?
A lot less.
12?
11.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, it's 11. Yeah. This is my level plus their HP. Yeah. So yeah, 12. Not a lot.
Okay, I need to do some quick maths then. You said 20 for the full skeletons, yes?
Yeah, 9 ones. Wait a minute. No, 21. Sorry.
Oh, 21. Okay, in that case it goes up. I estimate about 500 gold. Maybe 525.
Do you have any idea what the effect would be on a skeleton constructed in such a way?
Well, I can see here you've got it just regular iron, yes?
Yes, it's far more resilient than the normal ones. When they break, I can reassemble them. But this infernal iron is unusual.
Infernal
Yeah.
iron has unique properties. It can overcome magical resistances. With the slight unfortunate side effect of any creature slain by infernal iron has their soul instantly transported to the Styx.
Ah, interesting. So it might make them magically resistant. That's curious.
What would if a creature made of infernal iron killed something, would it, with a regular weapon, would it be transported to the Styx?
Would you know it's never come up?
Are there any advantages to armor being made of infernal iron?
You know it's never come up.
525 gold. I have a skeleton. Not this one, the iron one, but I have another one that I was going to begin carving. So I think I will take you up on that offer.
So how much gold do you have?
I have 1,027.
Fair.
So
You hand over a skeleton and get him to.
so Sen will help him do the carving because the carving is like a personal thing. So he will do that. It will take him hours to do that, so he'll kind of be stuck here for the time being. And then once that's done, he'll do the pouring because that's the thing that he needs the forge for.
I can help with the smithing if you need me to.
I
got this.
How much would it cost to dip a weapon in infernal iron?
I could do that for 100 gold, but I should warn you, it may not have the effect that you're after.
Oh. Let's see.
Sure.
Okay. However, while we're here, can I buy some Splint Armor from you, please?
Splint mail. Let me just have a quick look-see.
Which is described as narrow strips of metal riveted onto a backing of leather. So I don't know if that counts as metal or not.
You know what? I'll say that they've got one suit of splint armor. So, yes, we have some splint armor. So give it to you for a 300 gold pieces.
See? And how much for the full plate armor?
The full plate.
1,500 for base set.
Yeah. Well,
Hang on a second, I'm just doing the maths because.
I basically looked up my AC as it's
Yeah.
quite.
2,250 gold pieces.
See. Okay. Probably go for the splint. So
Yeah,
can
you can realize that they are selling these at a bit of a markup.
Yes.
But you can probably also figure out that where else would you go? The markup is 150% of. Oh wait, hang on. It says 150% markup. Does that mean that I should add on 50% or add on 150%?
150%.
Yeah, in that case, it's even more expensive than that.
It'd be 3,750 or something. 3,250.
Okay, well that's
Yeah, 3,750,
so
Shit.
would that mean that the splint goes for 500?
and the splint goes for 500. Yes.
See. I don't know. Is this within your remit, Dagomir? Can you make armor or?
With a great amount of time and material investment, yes, I could, in perfect conditions with the forge and materials, make set of splint armor for 100 gold. Would take maybe 2 weeks.
I don't think that we've got that amount of time. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. I did not anticipate entering hell.
You were given warning.
Yeah. No. It's so out of character. Obviously, I knew that we were. Zados felt stealth was more important in hell, but actually, as it's turning out, not so much.
We haven't been screaming stealth recently, or rather, to another point, we have, which is the problem.
Okay. Let me think upon it, but if I decide, give me a sec to think. But if I decide, I'll buy it at this point.
Sure.
But I won't be donning it until our long rest, just because it's.
Well, you can always come back the next day, because I presume that you guys are going to be having yourselves a bit of a rest.
Imagine we'll be able to find this place if we need to.
Yes.
Now that you've been here and you know that it exists.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do, Darwin? You are muted.
It'd be good to get some soul coins. I think transportation is an issue in this place, and so getting more of those. I know we are trying to get a upgraded vehicle, but that would be a good idea, I think. But
I think I will talk to this Mahadi if I can.
Is he still outside of his place?
Yeah, he's currently at the entrance to his tent.
Mahadi.
Mm-hmm.
They have a word.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember the voice I gave him. Yes, of course.
You knew my the professor, so you ever been to her laboratory?
Once or twice.
You know where it is, how to get there, what to expect if I go?
Ooh. I do believe I know where it is, yes. But I'm afraid I couldn't tell you what to expect. We mostly just saw the bedroom. Well, of course, there was also the next room after we accidentally knocked that wall down.
I hope you realize what a special kind of hell you have made for me here.
Well, we try to make everyone feel special at the Infernal Rapture.
Yes. Any advice, any help you can grant to the child of your paramour?
Keep your chin up.
She always said the opposite. Keep your chin down so people cannot punch you in it.
Ah, yes, he always did enjoy the hands-on parenting.
Okay. Well, that was a carnival of horrors.
I'll go back to the other guys.
So do we want to try and... I think it would cost us many of our soul coins to stay.
You don't know how much yet, you've not asked.
But I worry that...
one is too much.
well, yes. if we are concerned economically, we have too few to spare even one, and if we are concerned morally, I would rather we had them or they were destroyed than Erakshasa had them.
So I thought the one soul coin got us a meal and a night, or is it just a meal?
Just the
One
meal.
soul coin gets you the meal. You don't know how much it is to stay the night.
Okay.
I think it will be one each as well, or at least.
Can I ask him how much it is to? What's his name? Sorry.
Mahadi.
Mahadi. So if we weren't to eat, how much would it be to stay in your very fine establishment?
Well, it would depend on exactly what services you availed yourself to. Here, have a perusal of the contract. And anyone who wants to, can roll investigation.
I mean, anyone who can.
Sorry, anyone who wants to can.
Oh, these are some nice rolls.
Many numbers.
Gonna go ahead and call that a 27, Ryan.
Yeah, okay. You can see in this contract that Mahadi does indeed take his responsibility very seriously. I'm going to give you a little bit of background stuff that you might not get from the contract itself anyway, because of those wonderful rolls. And also it's just easy to read straight from the screen. Every patron that enters the demiplane that houses his establishment must sign an infernal contract. It presents a very simple arrangement stipulating that patrons must pay for everything consumed and all services used before they leave. Upon entry, you will be escorted to a private chamber where you may lounge on pillows, cushions and divans as you place orders for extravagant dishes from across the planes of existence and enjoy a variety of spa services that range from the simple and mundane to the exotic and bizarre. Since the infernal rapture exists in a demiplane, it doesn't technically reside in the Nine Hells. So if you want to meet with creatures who are unable or unwilling to travel to the Nine Hells, even just Avernus, then this establishment does provide secure locations for such meetings, with the guarantee of no eavesdropping. There is a small loophole in there that you find that means that Mahadi or Asmodeus could eavesdrop, but those are the only two creatures in the entirety of existence who will be able to eavesdrop as per the rules of this contract.
So it doesn't give prices before we go in. It's they charge us.
Still going.
Sorry.
And you are charged for the various services inside, and the entrance to the demiplane is negotiated with Mahadi, with the promise of appropriate payment. So if you say that you just want, if you say that you all want food, which, so consuming a meal at the Infernal Rapture has the same benefits as a Hero's Feast spell.
Oh, that might explain the cost.
That does change things, yeah.
Yes. And then there is spa services as well. There's light spa amenities like body, foot and hand treatments, massage therapy, skincare, general grooming and bathing. Those are included with the standard dining menu at no additional expense. So if you buy a meal, you also get basic spa services just gratis. And then we have specialty services including dream therapy, whole body restoration, longevity therapy, as well as a host of services for every appetite, both wholesome and degenerate. Each of those services costs a soul coin. And you get the gist from this contract that the patron that Mahadi is acting on behalf of, you get the feeling that there is a power behind Mahadi that is not just Mahadi. And it goes all the way to the top.
Ooh.
So,
is there a reason that Finnick there is making?
Oh
an attack?
no, I'm testing.
Okay, right.
I'm trying to fix them because I've got time to fix them because I'm busy doing happy taps.
Okay.
Warnings there.
For me,
So I'll say this away from Mahadi, like
if we can get a tiny hut, I would prefer to sleep outside than to waste all coins on this. As nice as it would be, I would rather have a slightly rough night now and not get stranded later without fuel.
I
Finding
can
a
accommodate that.
I agree, although only if we partake of the services. So, what if we were to ask him what the? Because we have to, we agree a price in advance. What if we asked him what it would cost to sleep there undisturbed for 8 hours?
What's the difference between sleeping in wherever this is and not just
I don't know.
outside?
I do not feel we would be any safer sleeping in there than in the dome.
Yeah.
You are guaranteed your safety. You are under, whilst staying in the Infernal Rapture, you are under Mahadi's and Asmodeus's personal protection.
So
Mahadi, with the backing of Asmodeus, guarantee that you will be safe within the Infernal Rapture.
I know how temptation works, Ryan.
You will not be assaulted, enslaved, or anything against your will in the Infernal Rapture.
Mahadi, what is the price for a room that would and 4 beds for a night?
What would you like to do in those rooms?
Sleep.
Just sleep?
And trance and sit.
No. I am not trying to catch you out here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to say, if you were to forget to say breathe, then I just wouldn't have any air in the room. That is not what I'm trying to do.
For rest, we would bring our own food.
So you just wish to have a place to rest.
Yes,
no availing yourselves of our services or amenities.
That is correct. For 5, sorry, not for 4.
For 5?
Yes.
Well, I suppose for a child of the professor, say 100 gold pieces per person.
Now that
I can't pay that.
I can pay that.
I can pay that for you. That is fine.
Yeah,
that seems reasonable.
Of course, I may be swayed by the offer of various services, or I do also accept bartering in exchange. I'm a very reasonable man. I think you'll find.
I don't think you're a man at all.
You're not even a man.
We have no need.
You
to
wound me.
We have no need to barter.
No, I don't. I don't have any magic weapons.
Dagomir, I like you.
We have no need to barter for the sleep, but what could we do that would earn soul coins?
Oh, well. I need to scroll up.
You'll happily put your soul in a coin if you want to sell it.
Yeah, I can do a 1-for-1 exchange.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got a good feeling about this.
Well, I will happily pay for information. Information is very important to me. So if you can bring me anything particularly interesting, then that will be something that I can use, or that I can sell to someone to use.
As well as information.
Of course, you could always sell me your soul.
Yeah, let's bench that for now.
I mean, I can offer various gifts in exchange for a soul contract on behalf of a certain someone.
Yes, we'll put a pin in that, shall we?
Got anybody who has passed? And his eyes just glance over at Delwyn. Any friends that have been and gone that require a true resurrection? Or perhaps there is a magical item that you so desire. I happen to believe that I can acquire a rod, which is fit for a lord, one might say.
And this would be in exchange for a soul.
Not immediate collection, you of course, you understand.
Well, just when we die, and then we'd be stuck here again.
When you die after achieving an appropriate level of power.
Like the grub seller.
Oh, speaking of the grub seller,
We do have some information regarding him.
well,
Oh, has he tried to hire you to assassinate me? I love when he tries to do that.
well, actually, he hasn't. He's asked for something different, and if you could technically provide it, you will earn an opportunity to really piss this guy off and just wear him down even further. For the pleasure of that, would you give us a meal?
It's pretty smart. Like, I'm not
Roll persuasion.
Can I give the help action?
No.
Okay, that's entirely fair.
19 to 20.
Whoa!
Very well, I shall grant you a meal in exchange for this little jape.
If you could write on a bit of paper your head, I will go deliver it as requested.
Oh, he's asked for my head, has he?
Yes.
Have any spare heads lying around?
It's funny you should mention that.
Oh, this is even better.
And then he casts a spell. I'm just making this up, pulling it out of my arse right now, but I love it. So, he casts a spell, and kind of just like his entire torso just shrinks into his head. Now, pick me up and deliver me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay. I will.
So you've just got what looks, as you grab it, you can see there is blood dripping from the stump. However, when you pick him up, you have to touch that, and it's just like your hand just goes straight through the blood without leaving any residue at all.
We're God of Waring him.
A little bit.
So can I go to the lava merchant?
Yeah.
And go as requested. I will
Thanks,
take my
gold, please.
I will take my payment now.
Hang on a second. He's done something like this before. Pulls out a pin.
It's like Jesus.
And then, just as he's leaning in, about to try and poke the pin into the eye, the tiger's head just goes, "Boo! Ha! You thought you'd gotten me this time. Ha ha! These schmucks couldn't do a thing to me if they wanted to. No offense."
We don't want to.
Again.
I don't want to.
However, I did deliver the head as promised. You didn't stipulate that it would walk back out here of its own volition.
Walk!
Which
And
is-
the head just like bounces out of your hands, just bounces out the tent door.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about this.
The hobgoblin just goes, "No, not paying.
I get a
you-
free meal.
Yeah.
You didn't sign.
You're-
We didn't sign any contracts, and you've just tried to get out of it on technicalities. So fuck you."
Yeah,
Turns
that's
out,
fair.
honestly.
That's fair. Fair cop at that stage. Got us a meal though.
I'm very.
As you walk out, you just hear a "ah!" and then the sound of something heavy hitting and denting a cage, and then a "ugh," and then the sound of a tink tink as you hear someone trying to bend a cage back into shape.
I enjoy that it's like he's tried stuff like this before. Clearly, every group of adventurers who comes through here has the same idea.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes, I shall grant you a meal.
You're very kind. And so was it 100 gold per person?
Yes.
Okay.
Pay 100. I will pay my 100 gold and yes. Yeah.
I'll put half towards Dakamira's.
Okay.
I can do half. I can't do the full amount.
Well, I'll pay for half. He'll pay for half, and then
Yeah.
that way you have some gold left.
Okay, thank you.
And I
Is
assume,
Delwyn?
I assume
So
Delwyn-
basically, you are
Delwyn is not
okay.
going
You
in.
have this contract out, which the contract just says that you will that you are granted entry and that you promise to pay for all services consumed upon exit.
Is there a
Maybe-
definition
But
of?
if we agree beforehand that the services we are getting is a place to stay and a meal, that is the pre-apportioned.
And there is also yes, proviso for pre-apportioned.
So
But there's also like a danger of we could be convinced or cajoled or drunk into.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
so
are, and you're also protected from being coerced
Okay.
and everything whilst in there.
So essentially, we as players would have to choose to do other things before.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
contract specifically says that you will not be forced into anything. Out of character, I can try to trick you, but it's
You could offer us things, but we have to choose to take them.
yes.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think, Darwin?
No. No. We have a perfectly good garage. We have a perfectly good dome. I don't see.
We would have to drive to the garage. So there is that, and it is relatively safe both in.
It's taking you a fair few hours to get here as well. So you're going to be if you. It's not a guarantee, but if you, but depending on how long it takes you to get back to the garage, then you may end up taking, rolling for levels of exhaustion for staying awake for too long.
If Darwin does not want to stay in there, I can stay out here with him.
You're welcome to
You will
sleep
not-
in the car. The car has quite good protection as well.
He can't stay in the car because the lack of sleeping outside in this place would be deadly. I would have to sleep outside then and use the dome.
But we can't cast spells.
Well, within
But
the
inside.
Emporium.
The
If I
Emporium.
just go outside, it's fine.
Is that
Well-
actually deadly?
It is hell.
Brian, what's the ruling on sleeping outside without tiny hut?
Good luck.
'Cause I thought this was still the only if you're not evil.
Oh, I mean,
Therefore, Darwin can just camp outside.
Okay,
and-
Chill out.
the danger of sleeping in Avernus is not just that if you're good then bad, then you don't have a good night's sleep. That's been happening to all of you this entire time.
It's not a solely moral danger.
That's
no, it's
kind
more
of my
that
drive,
maybe
to be honest.
if you're sleeping outside, some pit fiend might just happen along and go, oh hey, a snack, hom.
Because nothing has been even close to even mediocre. So I'm hoping in this place, it just sort of recharges the batteries and food that doesn't taste like demon ass.
Anyone who wants
Yeah.
to can roll a raw int check.
We'd left.
I think Sen knows that devils have to abide by whatever deals they make. They can't break them.
And as Mahadi is acting on behalf of Asmodeus,
To be enforced.
he would yes it is enforced by Mahadi, it is enforced by Asmodeus. He would not dare to renege on this promise, on these contracts, and the contracts are designed that from a gameplay point of view this is a safe place, and with an int check of 17, Sen, this is a demiplane outside the 9 hells
Oh.
when you go in here.
So like I noticed it immediately. Like this is actually kind of like the hut.
It's a little bit like the hut. So yeah, you will be, I will tell you now, that you will be perfectly safe in there except for your own choices. This is basically a kind of an equivalent to Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
So Sen will say this to Delman.
And you will have a lovely night's sleep, the first one since you got down here, because it's no longer in the 9 hells.
So yeah, he will say this. You don't have to trust him or any of this, but you can trust me. And I know that he has to abide by what's in the contract, and the contract says that we can stay here. Just don't eat anything you don't intend to. Don't get massages from random strangers and anything of that nature, and you should be fine. As long as you can keep your vices in check, you'll be okay. And it is far safer in here than it is out there. Even the dome is not completely foolproof. Things that burrow can get underneath it. He is bound by laws greater and more powerful than any other in any place. In fact, you are probably safer here than you are in Waterdeep.
Not just the trustworthiness; it's the extravagant. We have been sleeping under the stars. We have been sleeping in ruins. We have. Why now do we suddenly need to pay 100 gold for a night?
Because we have not had a good night's sleep, a true good night's sleep in a long time. And a small amount of a break from the oppressive nature of this place is something that even those hardened warriors need occasionally.
Tell you what, let's you and I make a deal. You pay
Hey.
the cost of my night. If we make it out alive and no further indebted, I will give you the cost back. But up until the point we leave, you are responsible for all my costs. That's not to say that I will. Or I'm not going to go. I just don't trust the situation.
I was like,
If you trust the situation, I trust you. But I still don't trust this place. So if
That
you're
is
willing
fair.
to vouch that,
I'm willing to pay the 100 gold for the cost of the room and anything, and those things. If you decide to go get a massage, I'm not responsible for that.
fair enough.
I'm happy to do that. Yeah, I'll pay the 100 extra gold.
As someone who suffered with insomnia, I would pay 100 gold for a solid night's sleep.
Yeah.
But that one doesn't care about sleep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's all right for you, but
Dragonborns need to sleep. Damn it, so do lizards.
We torpor, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
okay.
yeah.
So I've marked off 150. So 100 for me and 50 for Degomir.
And then Sen is marking off 250, which Delwyn will potentially pay back 100 of if nothing bad happens overnight.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so yes, you pay, and Mahadi says, "Welcome to the Infernal Rapture," and he parts the tent for you, and you can head in.
Which I will do because I think I'm going slightly mad at this stage.
To be clear, as part of paying him the money, we have all signed the contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't enter without signing the contract.
But the contract's also both ways. He agrees to our protection. If anything happens to us while in this place, he's on the hook for it. Which means he must
No,
rectify
not just
it.
him. Asmodeus is on the hook for
Which,
it.
it's like, if you die in this place, you will get resurrected immediately.
You get resurrected in a muffin basket.
Oh,
Apologies for
lovely.
the inconvenient death.
whoops. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you head into a wonderfully lush bedroom with 4 beds in it. It's got a stand at the side with which endlessly refills with clean, fresh water.
That is part of the room, yes?
That's part of the room,
Okay.
which you can use to wash. It is perfumed.
Okay.
So it's not drinking water.
No, it is washing water, and it will help clear the
Avernus stank.
yes. And you all you'll all be able to have yourselves a lovely long rest in here. Do you avail yourself of anything else whilst you are in here?
Fuck no.
No.
Other than the
Other than the
included
promised
meal. Yeah.
Right, how many of you
No.
are having this food then?
Was the promise for everyone gets a meal, or is it for one
For
person?
Xados.
Well, I said a meal for us.
That's true.
So that is open to interpretation as to whether that's one each or one that is potentially shareable, but the effects aren't as good. I will leave that down to the DM / Asmodeus's discretion.
I think what we would do is ask the servers then. We would like
Yeah.
the meal that was promised to us.
Yes.
That's
That's
how
a
we
good
would
way of wording.
Yes. That specific meal, the one that was promised to him.
All right, one meal for one person is brought out. I almost had you.
Yeah. I'll eat my own food. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Xados,
eat my own food.
chin chin.
Enjoy.
Okay, so is Xados the one who has that meal?
I mean,
Yeah, go on then. I've been
Okay,
hello.
so Mike, for the next 24 hours,
Yes.
Xados is cured of all diseases and poisons.
But
Okay. You are immediately cured of all diseases and poisons that may be on you now. You
Okay.
become immune to poison and being frightened for the next 24 hours. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage for the next 24 hours. And your hit point maximum is also increased by 2d10. And you gain that number of hit points.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You have to spend an hour eating this lavish meal that's put out in front of you.
That is not a problem. A quick question, because time works differently.
till the next long rest.
Yeah, what's the 24 hours?
It'll be enough for your next excursion.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever
So the
that
rest
may
of
be.
us just long rest. Is that okay?
The rest of you just long rest. And I will give each of you... So, Mike, roll. You got 14 extra hit points, did you?
Yes.
Cool. I will allow everyone else to roll a d6,
Why?
because that's how many temporary hit points you'll get.
Oh, okay.
Actually, and Zados can roll a d6 as well.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so everyone gets that many temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
I was down by a lot.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
So, Mike, your hit point maximum is only temporarily increased.
Yeah, there's a temporary max field that I can fill in.
Oh, cool.
I'm just gonna...
Nice.
And
Oh,
Zados is also granted, as part of his meal, Zados can also get some light spa amenities. He gets a full body massage. He gets manicure, pedicure, skincare, general grooming, and bathing. This is all this is all the stuff that is included along with a standard dining menu at no additional expense. They ask if you would like anything more, but rather than just giving it to you.
Yeah,
But if you put him through it like a Wallace and Gromit machine, it just happens as he goes along the conveyor belt.
I mean, while the three of you, possibly get to bed early, Zados, you don't necessarily have to have a full 8 hours sleep. You can have like 4 hours sleep and still come out feeling super refreshed because of how good all this spa treatment is.
I'm just imagining that I'm being whisked off by these attendants for this spa treatment, and Delwyn's just there shouting, "I told you so!"
Be our guest, but our service to the test.
When Zados eventually comes back, I imagine that Sen and Dagomir are both asleep by this point. And Delwyn, is pretending to sleep. But yeah, possibly he's got just sleeping with a knife under in his hand under the pillow or something. Zados comes back and he looks super relaxed and his skin is practically glowing. He's never looked healthier. You guys are all offered dream therapy or whole body restoration, longevity therapies, and things like that. You're offered many other things. If any of you if there was anything that would tempt any of you, imagine that you've been offered it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you could tempt us with things we want. No, that's a hard thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You didn't fall into the one token trap that I laid, which you kind of put in my hands anyway. Which was when you asked for a meal.
Yeah.
So you got a meal.
Yes.
I was going to just put it all out, and then if you all ate it, just charge you 3 soul coins.
That sounds checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat my butt tasting rations, go to bed.
Yeah.
Although, do the rations taste better as we're in a different plane?
Oh,
You've been in Avernus for such a lot with those rations for such a long time that no.
it's kind of permeated.
Boiled.
Okay.
But you do get yourselves the best night's sleep you've had in a while.
Yep. So I guess the next day comes.
I figure the temporary hit points is not part of the rules specifically, but I think that is a nice
Bonus.
a nice bonus to give you. I was toying up either that or giving all of you a point of inspiration, but I think the temporary hit points is
It works.
Yeah.
more in keeping.
How did your skeleton get on?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go check.
Oh,
How
yeah.
is Finnick?
Finnick is ready. Finnick has been okay. You spent a bit of time before. Well, you spent a bit of time while Zados was eating, carving the skeleton.
Yeah.
And then you sent him out to the forge with a note pinned to his
Yeah, yeah, because that's like, go here. Here's put this here, and I put money in his hand, and just yeah. Okay.
And when you go back out, he is stood there waiting for you.
What effect does this stuff actually have on him?
Okay, so remind me. I've said that if it's iron, then it
When they break, they can...
when they break, they can be repaired.
Yeah.
But it requires a skill check to do so.
Yeah.
Okay, so the infernal iron is slightly hardier.
Good.
So the skill check is actually much lower.
Okay, cool.
To repair them.
Nice.
Cool. So much more durable.
Yes. Nice. And just so you know, if it was mithril or adamantine, then you wouldn't need to make a check at all. You just need to find a place to do it.
You cast a spell. Cool.
Not even recast the spell. You just need to get a forge to just bend the bones back into shape.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But with infernal iron, it's like partway between the two.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So
come on in the cloak.
Fixing the skeletons with that are regular iron, you need a DC 15 Smith's tools check.
Oh, okay.
Smiths.
With infernal iron, it's a DC 10.
Okay. Cool.
And if both you and Dagomir are working on it together, then it can be done. The check can probably be done with advantage.
Cool.
Situationally, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I will pack up the skeletons, and I guess. Oh yes, I had one other thing. So I walk over to the grub cellar.
Yep.
The larva cellar.
Yep.
We said we would remove your ailments for a soul coin.
Oh no, this is the Ica cellar, not the grub.
Oh, the Icar cellar. Yeah, that's right. So I will go over to him.
Yes.
You
can't read your lips.
So I will have one of the two he can't understand. Tell him this.
He heal you.
Oh, thank you very much.
2 soul coin.
2 soul coin. Oh.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
I was going to say disadvantage because he can't hear.
Because he can't hear the tone.
crafted
Yeah,
speech.
you can't hear the tone for how persuasive you are. But
Okay.
that's going to be a no. 1 soul coin. I like my tentacle arms. Remember.
That's
So yeah, he'd be fine just leaving it as is.
But being able to hear would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go.
Do we need
Coin
to
on.
cast this outside of the encampment.
yes.
Yes. It said not to cast spells inside, so we'll need to go outside first.
Ryan had forgotten that. So yes, you guys head outside.
Which was why I waited to send out sending until we were in the demi-plane, because that's not in Avernus.
I'm not getting pings on Discord with the headphones on for some reason, so I'm not seeing people's messages and things.
It's probably
okay. Joe, your hopes are in vain.
Oh no!
Remove curse.
But
I don't know the context for that, but that.
Well,
I
first of all,
said-
I need to roll to see if it actually goes through.
Yeah, anything except in that one, I will.
Okay, I will need to get back to you on that.
That's fine. That's fine.
But yes, your hopes are in vain.
Okay. I was going to try and go to Mahadi and say I've got a message from the professor. How much is it worth to you? Make it fucking worthwhile for what I had to go through.
Without going into too many specifics, it's something about how she's
Yeah.
settling up some business on the upper plane, but she actually is planning on heading back relatively soon, and she can't wait to
we could.
mount him. And yes, then it descends into Avernus. So yes, you escort Eliak out into outside the camp. And you remove curse on him?
Yep.
Okay, you see a pair of ears a pair of ears with wings on them fly in and reattach themselves to his head, and then the wings just like crumble to dust and fall away, and then his tentacle arms just go. Oh God! Oh, I forgot it was like having bones in your arm. Oh.
But you can hear again. So thank you for
wow.
the soul coin.
Wow, I can hear again, yes. Marvellous. Well, 1 soul coin, and he just flicks it up into the air for anyone who wants to can grab it.
Sen knows better than to touch these things.
It's mine.
Now we'll grab it then.
Yeah, seems fair.
Much obliged. Then he walks back into his tent. Roll perception checks if you want.
Sure.
I do want 19.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
That one's fucking eagle-eyed.
Okay, well, the DC was 20. About maybe 15 minutes later.
Do we see the ears go flying away again?
Yes. You hear the sound of something boiling over.
Breaking glass.
No! And ears just flapping and flying away.
But you wanted 2 soul coins.
Actually, no. Rather than the ears flying away, I'm going to roll on the table to see what actually happens.
What body part flies away?
Oh Jesus! Suddenly,
Is
you see light just streaming out from the tent flap,
Seems concerning.
and then you see the light blink out and then come back on again.
Maybe we should.
Once every 3 seconds or so, blink.
Eyes
Do
emit
his
light.
eyes now emit a light?
It's now emit a 15-foot cone of dim
got
light
headlights.
when they're open.
Maybe we should leave before something
Let's
weird
fucking
happens.
go.
Yeah. Get in
I'll
our
drive today.
get the valet to bring our car around and drive the fuck away from this
Use
place.
my validated parking, good devil.
But when you're about to leave, you see a Kalashite woman, which is
They're kind of like what are they?
vaguely
Arabian-ish. I think.
yes.
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern, yes. Oh, excuse me, sir. Speaking to Sen.
Yes.
Would you, could I trouble you to, You look like you could do with a bit of a scale polish, sir, if I might be so bold. Roll insight.
This
All of
seems
us
weird.
or just Ben?
Just Sen is fine.
22.
Okay, this woman is more than she appears, and she would like to speak to you in
In
private.
private. So Sen gets that. I'll be just 1 minute. May we go into the Emporium, perhaps?
Oh, well, we can step into my tent.
Is it in the Emporium?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Bernie is my name.
Bernie,
I am the barber.
the barber.
Delwyn,
Very
you've
well.
never trusted anyone more in your life.
Which is
Wow,
to say,
that's,
not at all.
Yeah. Bernie the barber. Very well. I'll be back in a few moments, gentlemen.
Need company?
Don't sign
I
anything.
didn't intend to. You'll follow her in.
Scream really loudly if you need help.
I intend to do that. I'm good at that. I'll let out a flare of acid or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll follow her in to her tent. Oh gosh. What
Okay,
is this
so
thing?
Bernie walks in,
Yep.
sits you down in the chair, and starts giving you a nice scale polish. And sorry, Ryan's been doing a bit of talking tonight. And you it seems like it is just general barber chit chat. It's like, oh,
Right.
well, wonderful weather we're having. I mean, it's always the same weather as Avernus, but at least it's warm, etc., etc., etc. But then you Then you realise that her mouth isn't actually moving whilst all this is going on,
Okay. That's
and
strange.
she says in a low whisper,
Okay.
"Nice to meet you, Sen. My name is, well, Bernie, but also Balaristor." And as she smiles and blinks at you, you can see she blinks, and then her iris changes from a human eye to one that is a little bit more lizardly.
Lizard. Okay.
And you can see her brow has some some copper scales
Oh.
just over a corner of one eye. Then she blinks, and it's just as quickly gone again.
What is someone like? What is a creature such as yourself doing in a place like this?
I'm on direct assignment from someone whose scales are incredibly shiny.
Ah. I'm sorry. My people don't worship the.
It's okay.
Very well.
I was just hoping that you may have heard about the Queen of Evil Dragons trying to escape the Nine Hells. You see her concentrate a bit 10 years ago by your time?
I do remember something of those. Yes.
Well, we're taking no chances anymore.
Ah. Oh.
So, if you happen to find any information about the activities of Archon the Cruel, or
Yeah.
any plots that may involve the Queen of Evil Dragons and or her subsequent release, I would take it as a personal favour, and you can almost hear the capital F,
Yeah.
should that information make its way to me. Actionable.
No.
You get it's the implication is actionable information.
We know that Arcan has in his possession several dangerous artifacts, among which is a small vial of Tiamat's blood.
That. It's nice to have confirmation on that. Thank you.
Do we know if he has the hand?
I don't know if you know that.
I don't think we do.
I don't think you do. You'd need to actually.
There'd be no
See
reason
him.
to know it in character.
There's no reason
No.
for you guys to know it in character.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I know he's somewhere in Avernus, and I know that he has the blood of Tiamat around his neck. I know that there was a Empyrean that was transformed into a Lemure, or no way to Spine Devil, that was sequestered in a place with. Ah, you might be a person we could give this to. You are trustworthy. But with my insight check from before, I know that what she is, but do I trust her? Is she do I feel like she's a good person in hell of all places?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, possibly the only good person you have met since leaving Elturel.
You know about the giant helmet and the giant sword in the distance
Ooh, I believe I have seen it from a distance, yes.
buried at the foot of it in a stone sarcophagus is one of the orbs of dragonkind. Does that count as a favor?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We are on a quest of our own, and we are trying to return Elturel back to the material plane. I was hoping, with that favor in mind, you could help us with our little problem.
I'd love to help you. I can't do anything too overt. I can't afford to break my cover.
That is fair.
But if you can come up with something specific that you need help with, then sure. I know some magical healing. Normally,
I don't think we need any of that currently, though we may.
I will. I can keep something like that in the bank for you.
That would be helpful. Yeah. Is there any way you could? We are looking for these rods, these oblong adamantine things.
Oh, you mean like this?
That will do. Yes. Well, that was easy. You know, this is the first time I've done a good deed and it's not blown up in my face.
Detonate.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure
3,
that's
2,
not true.
1.
No, I mean, I tried.
Suddenly, her left eye disappears, and so does her left hand, and she goes. "Blah!"
No.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
There's actually, I am very grateful I've met a good person in hell.
Honestly, it's like a draft of pure water, a breath of fresh air.
The last person I thought was good turned out to be a death slod.
That sounds unfortunate.
Yes, that's a word for it. Thank you, though. If we hear anything else about Arcan, I will let you know.
Thank you.
And then I will get up and leave, and I will bow a little bit, and then I will leave, and then I will go. I will hide the thing in my cloak until I get to the car, and then go, look what I found.
Stan, I love you, but what the fuck?
Some days it pays to be the good guy.
I was perfectly happy for you guys to walk out not knowing that she had that.
Well, the only thing I could think that would tempt her or kind of be a favor was that, and I was like, "Well, she's
No, literally, she was in exchange for that dragon orb, which I did not know that you were going to give to her.
Yeah.
When you said that, the only thing I could think of off the top of my head was a free resurrection or something.
Okay. Well, none of us have died.
No, but as I said, she could have kept that in the bank for you. But
Yeah.
no, you get the rod instead. So
Yeah, that's what we're after. The young lady who spoke to me earlier had it.
Of course she did.
She was a
Thanks.
dragon.
Oh,
none of you, all of you hear static when he says that.
She's
Oh no,
That's
not even that. You say that, and then everyone else immediately forgets what you just told them about that.
That's powerful magic. And then you look at me like because I'm expecting shocked ooh ah faces, and then
yes, she's a lady, so
that's confusing.
why?
What did you give her?
I gave her the location of something valuable, but she can be trusted with it, so it wasn't a big deal. Why can't you understand when I tell her
You just met her and she's some random human woman.
No, she's definitely not a random human woman.
Yes, she's a random human woman. That's what I said.
Yeah, every time you try to explain it, their brains just fill in the blanks with, "Oh, she's just a normal barber. She's just a normal random human woman."
I trust her. How's that?
Your word is actually pretty good on those stakes, so. Zedos, darling, shall I drive today? You know I get car sick in the back.
Sen is sitting in the back with his in his little spot with the swingy thing. He's just sitting there going, I don't understand how that works.
Are we going to the twisty bits of metal in the where we were going to go before?
I think so.
Roll 2d4.
Okay.
Going to call that a 2 and a 2.
Darwin will give Sen 100 gold, as promised.
Nice.
Thank you.
He gives you 99 gold.
That's fair.
That random human lady. I think that counts somehow as getting conned. So I'm taking one back.
That's fine, but you gave us what we were looking for. I mean, how can you think that's a bad thing? Sometimes being the good guy pays.
The place, no, the fortress where we were the other day.
Dag's got little driving goggles on that he's got out of his pack. And he's calling back as he says this.
What was on this safe when we were there the other day? It said the empty place where the roads were.
I don't remember.
I wrote it down because it pinged something in my brain and I remembered between sessions. That's Joe.
I don't remember.
As you're driving along, you see a small flotilla of 5 longships complete with oars and tattered sails, lying beached on the barren plains covered in dust.
Okay.
That's the thing.
And then you just keep going past.
Yeah. But
Strange encounters table!
All right.
Yeah. Very interesting. How do you think those got there?
Roll a
magic.
religion check.
Ooh. I'm curious. I am very curious. Oh.
Zados. Actually, Zados possibly... Nah, it doesn't matter. Zados. Avernus used to be the honey trap of hell. It's the first layer, so it used to be super nice here. It used to be absolutely beautiful and wonderful. Yeah, it was rolling plains as far as the eye could see. Wonderful large lakes. Wine and honey flowing freely. But everything changed when the Demon Nation attacked. And they just they turned it into this literal hellscape.
So it used to be a temptation paradise garden, but is now just blasted wasteland.
Yep.
So those ships were probably on a lake before. Yeah. I wrote it down in the Discord. It was the Solar Insidiator lock. I think we've heard that before.
Oh, yes. So Sen would have, like, all of a sudden the brainwave. That's the
Krieg.
That's the orb, the one that was hanging over the top of
The
Elturel.
companion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can open it.
Apparently. Or maybe like release it from where it's like, not maybe like open it, but like remove it from its position. If it's like held in like a gravity thing. That makes sense.
Well, it's currently hanging over Elturel looking like, a wound in the sky, so.
Indeed. Well, maybe that's where the rods go.
Would make enough sense, I suppose. I did.
I was flicking back through the Discord and I thought it was
Yeah, it was a solar incinerator lock.
That's what made me think maybe it's what locks Elturel to the companion.
Yeah, so if you can.
Or the other way around. No, that way around.
Where do we
Fine.
get to?
Okay, you unfortunately do not get to where you were trying to go.
We go. So it's if you roll the same number on the D4s then.
Yes.
Because I rolled 2 3s last time and we got to the garage.
Yep.
Where do we
if
get there, Aaron? Oh no. I don't own a token with any vision in this scene.
Yeah, don't worry.
You will soon.
I like that we told Ryan that we're going to go to these ruins, we're going to get the next rod, and then both times we've attempted to do so, we just got completely sidetracked.
Lost.
Well, the first time you said you wanted to go to somewhere safe rather than just... I thought that you were just going to park up somewhere and hop in the...
Tiny hut.
hop in the tiny hut.
Yeah.
Or you would head back to the garage.
So did
But
I.
no, you just thought somewhere safe. So it's like, yep, that's the Wandering Emporium.
I do enjoy that the implication that means that the place we were trying to go is not somewhere safe.
That's true.
You're in Avernus, nowhere's safe except the Emporium.
That's not even
That
in
is-
the furnace, as we discussed. It's in a demiplane.
Yeah. Like, you didn't even go back to the garage when you were thinking of somewhere safe. Okay, so, tree-like growths cluster along the shoreline of a lake of bubbling black goo. Each growth is formed from the same ichor as the lake and has writhing membranous sacs budding from its limbs. 5 bearded devils heap coals around the trunk of one of the trees. As they hurl more coals onto the pyre, 4 of their number cruelly poke and tease the 5th member of their group. As you pull up, the map says, "Demons beget demons! Where their filth lands, they spawn ever more corruption!" And now I'll drag you all onto the map.
Wherever they... What, sorry?
I've just closed the window, 2 seconds.
Sorry.
So demons beget demons. Where their filth lands, they spawn ever more corruption. Oh, I forgot to put any music on this one.
Honestly, I'm wondering if this is a place on the map.
Kind of look.
Not
Like-
like the forest where.
Yeah, is this this over here?
Oh, you're back. Okay,
Where you ping? Oh,
back on the map.
That looks like a forest. And again, black ooze. Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Is it worth just turning around and going again? I know we're going to have to spend another soul coin after tomorrow, but
Where do you think this is? Sorry, I wouldn't just move to the map. Oh yeah. I'm with you.
we'll what out of the way.
If well, there's still one. There's still an unaccounted for rod as well.
Is there? So we've got 2, right?
Can we
Well,
just
as you
acquire
look
an
at the
unaccounted for
map-
rod?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's us then.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's convenient. Oh wait.
Brad, your camera's gone off. Is that intentional?
No. Why's it done that? That's weird.
I think it might just be worth turning around and having another drive because, like, what are we going to gain here that we are?
They're bullying the one of their brethren.
So there are 5 bearded devils that look like they're trying to burn down these trees made of demon ichor.
Okay, so they're the garbage crew.
And they are tormenting one of them. This is like supposed to be on one of the 2 paths that you go on. It's supposed to be like the first area you reach when you hit like level 7 or something.
Right.
So this is a devilish work crew who
Okay.
are trying to get rid of these trees because when you break open one of the fleshy sacks, you see that one of the sacks eventually flops to the ground and wetly breaks open, and it releases a fully grown abyssal chicken.
Oh, have you ever seen an abyssal chicken? They're the most ridiculous things ever.
Yes, I love them.
They're just so dumb. Driving on. It's not a bad idea.
Let's see if I can get it fucking right this time, as I have not done any time before.
All right, you turn around and you head.
Right. Concentrate.
3 and a 4.
There you go. Hang on, I just need to hide that. And just got to roll on the strange encounters table. Oh, damn it! That's one that you've already done.
Not the fire tornadoes, is it?
No, it's a bearded pink tiefling thunders past on a Belian-controlled devil's ride, being chased by 230 ice devils on various war machines.
230.
Okay, as you're driving along, you can hear in the distance some groans, and they start getting louder. And then you go up on a rise, and you're driving alongside you're along a road that runs like halfway up a cliff around it, and you can just see, looking down to the right, a mass of 3,000 lemures whose groans can be heard from miles away.
And that's a keep driving.
Yep.
300. Jesus.
No, 3,000.
3,000.
Yes.
Let's fucking not.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
just really hoping that one day I'm going to roll a 3 on this table because I love that result.
Yeah. We'll keep driving until we get to our destination.
Okay. You...
Part of me says killing the devils in Avernus in Hell would be the morally right thing to do because it would end it, because it would end their existence. There's no more devil, and they are ostensibly bad people who have ended up here. So, because there's no room for like redemption for them, as far as we know. Yeah. Anyways,
So you Acrid smog swirls around a barren hill, rising from which, like giant tombstones, are a pair of leaning monoliths, each soaring more than 50 feet into the smoky red sky. Dozens of armoured knights kneel in motionless reverence before the monoliths, between which a set of onyx steps leads down under the hill. And the map says thusly: Zariel's fallen companions cannot rest. Nobody can in this nightmare hellscape.
I beg to disagree.
Yes, you can see dozens of figures kneeling before monoliths, their foreheads resting on the pommels of their swords.
They look like they're moving at all. Like,
Nope.
What kind of armor?
ooh.
Plate.
And are they humanoid?
Yes.
Can I make a history check or a Smith's tools to try and like identify the armor?
Each knight wears the faded regalia of Elturel.
These are Hellriders. Are they the Hellrider, like the OG Hellriders?
One might assume so.
Yeah.
So are they, like, Sen's got a good sense of undead and death and how it actually works. Are these alive or are they alive?
Neither.
Okay, so
They're
they're just
literally dead.
Literally dead. Dozens of dead knights kneeling before monoliths. The knight's armour serving as caskets for their bones, yet their corpses stay upright as though in prayer.
You want some plate mail? They does it there for you if you want to take it.
An inspection of that plate mail, it's old. It has been blasted, sand blasted from the Avernus winds. It has fused. The joints on many of these have fused.
Can I? Is there? So it's just like a ton of like corpses in full plate armor, like up a hill, basically.
Around the monoliths.
And then there are onyx steps descending into catacombs.
Okay. Is there any writing on the monoliths?
No.
I wish I could cast Speak with Dead. It's not a wizard spell.
Said they can't rest. So
The ghosts might be a bit different from the skeletons.
Can I use the adamantine rod, the one that lets us detect things, and kind of like see where our goal is?
Okay, it is down.
I
It
suppose...
is within the hill.
Okay.
Lunk.
Yes, into the catacombs we must go.
So, but before we go, can I sort of kneel briefly in sort of prayer to the original Hell Riders? And something along the lines of, please excuse our intrusion. We wish to take up the mantle to free the people you swore to protect. And then, then I shall enter.
If it is possible, when I return, I would like to try and bury these people.
Okay.
Okay. So you descend into the catacombs.
Yes.
You see a pair of basalt doors blocking the passage ahead, their surfaces engraved with the relief of a knight locked in combat with a devil. Both wield burning swords. The doors do not have any visible handles, locks, or bolts.
So, sorry, the flaming swords, is that an engraving?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can open this, but I think that my method would be potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Like, it would respond to... Is it a magical way of opening? Does it look like?
Can I ask the door, or speak to the door? Hell Riders, please grant me passage.
I'm wondering if we need to be a Hellrider to get in here.
There is
Yeah.
no reaction.
Does Oh, sorry.
If Sen puts his hand on the door, does anything occur?
No.
Does it react to Lulu's presence at all?
No.
Can you identify it, Sin?
Yes, I can. I do not keep that spell prepared though, so it will take a little bit of time.
You don't need to prep it if you cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, but it'll just take 11 minutes.
Oh,
instead of
I
one.
see what you mean. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant me to rest.
No. It just takes time to cast.
Do you recognise this place, Lily?
No. No, I've never been here before.
Do you recognise these people?
Crypt of the Hell Riders.
Yes, these are the Hell Riders.
Did the Hell Riders have an oath?
Yes.
What was that oath?
Ryan doesn't remember it,
Okay.
but Lulu will say what this oath is.
Okay, and then can I kneel in front of the door? So this is still while Sen's preparing his or performing the ritual. Can I kneel in front of the door and repeat the oath?
Sure. You repeat the oath. Nothing happens.
Don't. Guess I'm out of ideas. We'll wait.
10 minutes pass, and these doors are magically locked, hardened, and enchanted to resist magic. Any spell cast to unlock, damage, or remold the doors automatically fails.
What do we need to get in?
I mean, it sounds.
There is a passphrase that would do it. Also, Sen, roll an intelligence check.
I'm just thinking.
Or
have
Arcana, actually.
I have a plan as well, to be fair.
Okay.
So.
Right, tell me your plan.
So as all doors are, they are only as good as the walls that are surrounding them, and I have stone shape.
Okay, before we do that, and you potentially cause a cave-in, just based on your track record, can we try and, because they're magically locked, but could we just try pushing them open?
You can try.
Which I will do.
Nope, these doors are magically locked.
Yeah, okay.
Is there any way we can make like a history check to try and identify the phrase? Or anything that will be significant to Hell Riders?
Sure, but I'm setting a very high DC for it.
I mean, would you prefer just like a D100?
No. I'm gonna actually give you guys a chance. Roll me a history check.
Oh dear.
I will.
Ha!
How's that doing for you?
So 21, 28.
Natural 20.
Not bad.
That's very smart.
GG.
Yeah.
I mean, I set the DC at 30.
Oh.
That's fair.
But with a natural 20.
But would Sen's original plan of stone shape around the wall basically make like a little side corridor around the door altogether?
Okay, now, rules as written, it wouldn't have worked. However, I was intending to allow that.
Okay.
Because it also says, I mean, the reason I got you to roll the intelligence roll was because I was going to point out that, the magic's only on the doors. You could use Dimension Door or similar magic to get past the doors. If you had the ability to become a gaseous form, you could slip through the cracks between the doors.
Yep.
But there is also someone that you can learn the passphrase from somewhere out there in Avernus.
Right.
But yes, I would have allowed the stone shape around the door because my own personal thing was, just basically remove the frame and then you can push it open.
Then you've got some very securely locked doors which are on the floor.
Yes, exactly. But with a natural 20 on the history, despite setting the DC at 30, I'm still going to take that natural 20 because I feel that a 20 should be rewarded.
Especially now.
Like if it had been a natural 20 but you only came to a 23, I probably wouldn't. But with this, it's close enough that I'll allow that 20 to make the difference.
Okay.
You're just you spend a bit of time. You spend a bit of time chatting with Lulu over the course of it. She feels between you and Zados, it's a bit of a toss-up to think who she finds most comfortable to be around. And But so she spent a bit of time with Sen, and just you remember that one comment she made in passing one evening was that yes, sometimes the Hell Riders would just say a certain phrase before going into battle, which was for glory.
Yeah, he probably mutters it like he's just like going through the various phrases of the Hell Riders. This, and then goes for glory. Oh.
And then the doors slowly part open.
Not bad, nerd.
Thank you. What I'm good at. I didn't really want to have to remove the whole door from the wall. Quite an expensive spell slot for that.
So, the door is now unlocked and slightly ajar. You can push it open.
I cannot when it is paused.
You can push it open.
There we go.
Should we have vision in this?
It's very dark down here.
What, magically dark? Because
okay, so I've got Sen in first place. There's not enough room to put everyone in all in one go.
Okay.
Who's there? Well, we've got Sen's just pushed open the door. Who's just after Sen?
Me.
Okay. Let us go.
Well, Sen's not going first, so once the door is open, he kind of lets everyone else go in front of him.
All right,
I'll happily go
Mike,
first.
move down to the bottom of the corridor, please.
To there?
Oh God. I don't have a
down a bit further. Who followed? Who's going after Zados?
I'll go next.
Okay, we have Dagomir. I'm putting you there.
Aha.
And then we have who is going last, Delwyn or Sen?
Being at the back is not why. So then we'll go in the middle-ish.
Well, seeing as Sen was there to open the door, then he can choose to start walking. Also, we'll just have Lulu right at the back.
Slobberchops, yeah.
And then Slobberchops, who is still around. We just keep forgetting about him.
Yeah. He slips into that sort of liminal space between worlds where he becomes immune to damage and memory.
Yes. Oh, that's nice.
That?
Is that the thing they announced today that's going to be like 170 quid?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's the Tashas, the Xanathars, and the new book all together.
Which new book?
Mordenkainen's... No, not that one.
Oh,
Different
there's a
one.
new Mordenkainen's book, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think it's Mordenkainen's. Either way.
Mordenkainen's something, I can't remember what it is.
Mordenkainen's Magnificent
Monster.
Miscellany.
Oh.
Anyways,
Left or right?
you see what you see. It is. Well, yes, you can see what you can see.
Yep.
Okay. So I say left because that looks slightly more interesting.
Okay.
Very well.
Large iron burial urns are positioned reverently throughout this hall, each engraved with a noble coat of arms from the city of Elturel. Polished swords, lances, and shields hang from racks on the walls.
Hey.
It occurs to me,
Yes.
who made this place?
Don't know. Zariel hates the Hell Riders, no?
Yeah, but
And she hates the ones that abandoned her, ones who stayed and died. I imagine they earned her trust and favor.
Maybe.
what maybe some of them
Some survived.
maybe they built it for each other. What are the conditions of the weapons on the rack?
They're in decent nick.
Any that look suspiciously clean?
They all seem suspiciously clean. But so that could either mean that even if it was magical, it would have dust on it. These are not dusty.
Somebody's cleaning them, or this place is
Yes.
protected.
Okay. In that case, we'll leave it untouched for now, lest we anger the caretaker of this place.
I'm going to give Zados a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
I think you're going to hit a trap soon.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wouldn't possibly be so gauche.
You've entered another funerary chamber.
Okay.
It's much the same as the first, large iron burial urns with noble coats of arms from Elturel, and then
Are they-
polished weapons on the walls.
Are they all suspiciously clean?
Yep.
Like dustless. Okay.
Yep.
Is the floors are dustless as well?
Yes.
Am I seeing anything with my true sight beyond what I can see normally?
Is it blind sight rather than true sight?
Blind sight, sorry. Yes, sorry.
You're not seeing anything. There are in that area that you're in there. Recesses in the walls hold iron burial caskets. Each casket has a single healthy rose resting on its lid.
What colour?
Whoa.
A red rose.
Similar to the ones we found in Mad Maggie's place, or
No, a different kind of rose.
okay,
A different with genus. Is that the term?
genus, species, yeah.
Not a murder rose.
Say that the symbol represents Elturel or the families of Elturel.
The families of Elturel.
So is it like a Van Thamper one, for example?
Van Thamper was Baldur's Gate.
Oh, of course it was.
Lulu, do the roses bear any significance to you at all?
No.
And is each room a different family, or is it like each room has a collection of families within it?
This is the third one that you've been in now. So there was one that was all one family, and then there was one that was a collection of different families.
Okay. So before I head down into this room, what the hell are those things?
Hang on a second. I'm just reading something real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Because they look like teleportation pods.
Sorry,
except
what were you pinging? I was on a different screen.
those things.
Oh, those are... Ah, you're looking into that room. Okay. Those are more of the... more caskets.
Oh, okay. So these are steps leading down.
Or
yes?
rather, those are... Checking that, no. Those are sarcophagi.
Like Iron Maiden style almost.
Yes, this is basically a different kind of casket.
Okay, because of the changing, because we're going down, can I check for traps primarily on the stairs, as that's what I'll be walking through?
Yeah, roll perception.
Red Knight be with you.
Not cast guidance.
Is that advanced? Oh, it's natural 20.
Plus
so-
a D4.
Do you want all the numbers, Ryan? 26 in total.
You don't see any traps. Before you move any further, let me just roll something real quick. Or well, check something real quick. There's something in here. There's something in this room.
In which room?
Down the stairs.
The one below us, not the one we're currently in.
Yes.
Okay. I'll silently signal to the group to stop. Do I get any something? What is that? Just a feeling, or can I hear footsteps, or is there any kind of indication of what's tipped me off, or is it just like a gut feeling?
It's a gut feeling. You don't know why you think there is something down there.
Okay.
There is no indication whatsoever that there should be something down there.
Okay. And final question before we move on. The gut feeling, one of dread or one of indifference or one of hope? Or yeah.
There is a nervous tension,
Okay.
and you feel you should be wary.
Okay. So can I sneak and peer my head round the corner?
Roll a stealth check.
Oh yeah.
I will Let me just check your guidance as a
I will use the superiority dice on that one as I have a. I mean, I've said it now, so it's a nat one, but that and bardic inspiration is no, there's actually no point because it's a nat one.
Did we rule last week that I can't donate my inspiration point, or I can?
Correct.
Your
You
session
can't.
inspiration cannot be donated. Regular inspiration can be donated.
So with a nat one, am I tripping down the stairs?
Yes.
Gadonk.
You're not going to take any falling damage because I'm not that mean.
Yeah.
But you do hit the ground with a very loud thump.
Okay.
Inside this room, you can see an iron urn heaped with human bones squats in an alcove at one end of this hall. On a wall nearby, a carved relief shows a column of mounted knights charging through a portal into a fiery hellscape.
Is the guiding rod pointing us in any particular direction, or is it just still down, or is it?
Oh, it is on this level.
Is that a pile of bones?
Yes, I did just say a pile of bones on urn.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't. Okay, yeah. Are they clean as? Okay.
So with that perception check from before,
Yep.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yes. Yeah. I sense something. I'm shit at hiding it.
yeah, I'm thinking we're just gonna roll initiative now.
Okey-doke.
Will today be the day I roll above a 15?
Please let me go first before the fucking skeletons.
Well, actually,
I
it
thought you
is
had
it
one
is
skeleton.
currently 10 past 10. I could reveal what's about to happen, and we can then leave it on a cliffhanger for.
I like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Fuck, that's a lot of dice.
That was some things.
Two more things.
Okay. You see crawling out of the pile of bones, wrapped in bandages and shambling upright.
Are you my mummy?
Is it just a mummy, or is this?
And then you see a second crawl out of the bones. I'll leave that on there. And then out of the sarcophagus.
This is a large number of gentlemen. What worries me more is the other two.
Which I'm guessing are in those two.
Yes, so mummies.
Oh dear.
And something else.
Mummy lords. In their lair. Ooh.
So yeah, we can end it here if you'd like, and we can.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a long. It's going to be a long fight.
It is.
If we don't. So, considering the auspices of the morrow, I think it might be wise to cease here.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
to be up. I have to leave the house at 9:30, and then
Yeah.
I'm in hospital the rest of the day until whatever.
Good luck and
Yes,
best
good luck.
wishes to Esther.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks very much.
We're all rooting for you and your.
Yeah. Yeah. I get some sleep tonight.
Okay.
So, yeah, that
Yeah.
is the end of I guess the end of part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in the Hell Rider's crypt, and mummies are attacking us.
That was a real Peregrine took in Moria moment of tripping down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh.
Mhm.